Hey, this is Reena. Leave your message at the beep.
Hey Reena, I'm calling to check in on you and if I may give you a few words of advice. It's only been 5 years, but very soon you'll come to find that 5 years flies by a lot quicker than you think. Anyways, call me back when you get this. I can't wait to hear from you. Love, your future self.
Number 1, learn everything about yourself right now. That may seem like an overwhelming task, seeing as you're just now growing into teenhood and gaining a whole new perspective on the world around you, but the sooner you get to know yourself better, the sooner you'll know what's meant for you and what isn't. Let me get deep for a minute. I know our history with friendships and relationships has been quite rocky, and I'm sorry to call you out, but I know how desperate you are for that connection. Believe me, it's not easy to get over. But it's taken me this long to realize that I truly can't offer anyone anything if I don't know what I have to offer. A word you'll become quite familiar with in due time: people pleasing. It's something we suffer from and we always have, but we don't always have to. Before you throw yourself at anyone who will give you the slightest bit of attention, slow down. Think about it. Think about your needs. Because in any relationship, the one you have with yourself is gonna come first. Always. People will come and go as they please, but it's not your responsibility to make them stay. The more confident and comfortable you become in yourself, the less you and your boundaries can be swayed by other people's thoughts and opinions. So focus on yourself, learn about what makes you happy and what doesn't, and grow from there. Because boy, do you have a lot to learn about yourself. The best time to start is now. Number 2, this may be hard to hear right now, but he is not the love of your life. Yeah, that crush you've been obsessing over that's over-consumed your life, your so-called only motivation for getting up in the morning, babes, that's infatuation, and it's not gonna end how you think. I know it's hard to accept these words from someone you haven't met yet, but the guy feeling Spanish who thinks wearing a single earring constitutes fashion sense, who can't for the life of him make it off the JV football team, is not the one for you. Trust me. Learn the difference between love and infatuation and get over him. It will save you and your friends a lot of time and energy. Number 3, don't be in such a rush. Focus on the now. One thing our therapist, yes, we have a therapist now, said that stuck with me is, anxiety lives in the future and depression lies in the past. Choose to live in the present moment. Why waste your precious, valuable time stressing about things that haven't happened yet or things that have already passed when you've got a whole life right in front of you that you can take advantage of right now? Stay in the present moment and take it step by step. Number 4, you don't hate the clarinet, you're just not practicing enough. I know you dread going to music lessons every Thursday, and the last thing you want to do is dedicate more of your time to squeaks and measures of frustration. They really weren't kidding when they said practice makes you better. Put your instrument together because you've got a concert coming up and we both know it's not going to play itself. Your skills are just like any other muscle in your body. You have to train it. And the more time and effort you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. Number 5, you know that passion project that you've been putting off for like 2 years now? Yeah, start now. I know you see all those videos sitting in a file somewhere waiting to be shared with the world. Just start posting. Don't feel like you can't begin something simply because you don't feel ready. There will never be a ready. Ask anyone out there who's achieving their dreams what the biggest regret was, and I guarantee you it will be not starting sooner. You have the resources, you have the talent, the creativity, and definitely the passion, so stop setting it aside for your big break. You don't get a plaque for sitting around waiting for one. So start today. You never know where you'll end up 5 years from now. Number 6, take school seriously. I don't mean to sound like every single elder in your life, but make school one of your favorite habits. Romanticize it, prioritize it. It's only going to get more challenging as time goes on. Now's your opportunity to get into the routine of really studying, focusing, and locking in. And that actually ties into my next words of advice. Number 7, the habits you build now are only going to get harder to break. That goes both ways. Every habit you start now, good or bad, will only get stronger as time goes on. Seek out consistency over perfection and prioritize the activities that you know are going to make you feel better in the long run. Now, I'm not saying drop everything and become this perfect human being, but maybe start putting your phone down for a book before bed. Start your mornings with information over stimulation. Opt for balance in your meals. Write out your thoughts instead of letting them loose around your mind. Get your body moving in some way each and every day. If you can only make it to the gym once a week, so be it. Take a walk around the neighborhood, dance in your living room, stretch in your bed, engage in some kind of movement every single day. 1 year of doing something sounds like a long time. but when you break it apart into one thing every single day, it really isn't that scary. Number 8, download Pinterest and fix that fashion style, babes. You will come to find that Pinterest is truly your best friend. We've spent countless years experimenting with different styles and have lost closet space to pieces we wore once and then decided didn't fit our personality. Rather than going on a rampage in the mall, look online, find styles and outfits that give you that spark of inspiration. Find pieces that make you excited to get dressed in the morning. I learned this method that I now carry with me every single time I go shopping for clothes, and that is buy pieces centered around an outfit. When you go out looking for clothes, rather than only imagining how the piece will look on you, imagine how it'll fit in with your closet. Whether your collection of pants works with a certain top, whether the sweater you're thinking of getting can be layered with things you already have. You may find something that looks gorgeous on its own, but if you can't style it correctly, it'll end up collecting dust in the back of your closet. And remember, the clothing is meant to fit you, not the other way around. Number 9, learn how to breathe, speak, and walk again. This may sound a bit ridiculous, but you'll have to trust me. The way you behave, your mannerisms, how you carry yourself, people notice that, whether consciously or not. Think about any interaction you've had with someone who is clearly confident in themselves and their nature. There's a shift in energy when you're talking to someone who holds themselves to a certain standard by nature. Learn to incorporate pauses instead of ums. Let yourself think before you react. Carry yourself with strength, confidence, shoulders back, head high, and glide around your space. There's no rush to get anywhere, and you don't get a trophy for dropping the most words in a conversation. Slow down. Number 10, please, please, please start journaling and stick to it. It turns out that you don't actually need to keep all those thoughts circling around in your brain. Genuinely, so many people underestimate the power behind simply writing things down. Nothing good comes out of keeping every list, thought, rant, and idea in your head. Start with a simple journal and just write down whatever comes to mind. You'll find such a relief and a weight off your shoulders when you no longer have to keep every thought and emotion bottled up inside. Number 11, structure your life around a schedule that works for you. You may not realize it now, but you really rely on having structure in your life. Think about it. Throughout your academic career, you have structured every single day based on specific time blocks: morning routine, class, after-school activity, babysitting, dinner, homework, night routine. You will come to find that when you don't follow your routine, things start taking a turn for the worst. And when you get to college, you'll only need that structure more. There's nobody driving you to class, telling you when dinner's ready, or advising you to do your homework. You're truly on your own, kid. But with a schedule that works for you and feels truly comfortable, you will feel unstoppable. I actually used ChatGPT to create my current schedule, and it's been working better than I imagined. Not sponsored. I put together a list of all my classes and their timestamps, an hour for my morning and night routines, 30 minutes for each meal, and I incorporated some of my other goals like working out 5 times a week, time for hobbies, study sessions, and I asked ChatGPT to generate a weekly schedule that combined all of these factors. I am a firm believer that AI should be used as a tool for assistance rather than production, and I found that this method has saved an immense amount of brain power, and I don't have to think twice about whether or not I'm doing what I should be doing. It's all laid out in a flexible schedule. Number 12, the more you get out of your comfort zone, the freer you'll feel. Compliment their outfit, raise your hand, introduce yourself, order for the family, ask the question, get out there and face rejection and success. It'll get easier the more you do. Number 13, it doesn't get better, it gets different. Too often we tell ourselves and each other, just hang in there, it gets better. But too often this advice carries no use because what about when it's not how we imagine better would be? Rather than repeatedly telling yourself to sit and wait for everything to go right, accept the fact that things are going wrong. But also understand that if you want things to change, you have to be the one to bring change into your life. Yes, the world will keep spinning and cycles will keep repeating, but once you welcome and embrace change, however it may represent itself, you'll find out that you can overcome whatever it is that's holding you down right now. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, whether or not the scenery is what you expected. So take control of the train and let it guide you to where you need to be. Number 14, decorate your life with the things that make you happy. Your room, your phone, your closet, even your bathroom, actually especially your bathroom. Decorate your life with your favorite pictures, colors, knickknacks, everything you love. It'll bring you so much serotonin. Number 15, life doesn't suck. You just need a shower and a full night of sleep. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Before you hop on the hamster wheel of self-destruction and negativity, think, when was the last time I took a shower, or ate a nourishing meal, or did a brain dump, or got a good solid night of sleep? We hate to admit it, but a lot of the time it really is that damn phone. Remember to take care of yourself and your needs. You do not operate on an empty tank. Number 16, you owe basic respect and that's it. Nothing else. Nobody can make you do anything you don't want to do. Keep the power with you and recognize your worth. Boundaries are essential to your own well-being, and if someone can't respect your needs regardless of how complex they are, then they don't belong in your life. It's really that simple. Number 17, normalize putting yourself in timeout when things get overwhelming. As uncomfortable as 5 minutes of silence may seem, you'll find that there is so much relief in giving your mind and body time to catch up with itself, rather than speeding down the rabbit hole of overthinking. When you find yourself getting caught up in so many thoughts and responsibilities that you don't know where to start or what to do, rather than reach for something to doom scroll on, set a timer for just 5 minutes. Sit with yourself and your thoughts. Don't act on them, just acknowledge their existence and let them float away. You'll find that your best ideas come when you feel most connected to yourself and most in touch with your emotions. Number 18, you are your own loved one. You have a habit of putting others before yourself, and while that may seem like the right thing to do, ignoring yourself and your own needs is only going to push you down the road to burnout. In all of your efforts to make the people around you feel loved and valued, remember that you're still a person deserving of so much unconditional love and acceptance. Don't wait and hope for someone else to give you the love you need. Give it to yourself. After all, you know yourself best. You know what brings you joy and erases your worries. Care for yourself the way you do for the ones you love most. Number 19. The bad news is nobody cares. The good news is nobody cares. Nobody's watching your form in the gym. Nobody's judging your strut to your playlist. Nobody cares about what you've got going on in your life because we're all preoccupied with what we've got going on. The minute you stop letting the fear of being seen and judged get in your way, the minute you become invincible. Don't let your pride overcome you, but don't let the non-existent opinions of others hold you down. If you can get yourself to a point where you feel so confident and comfortable in yourself, the thoughts, words, and opinions hovering around you carry no weight at all. So why not let yourself be free? Number 20, take yourself seriously, but not too seriously. Your goals, your dreams, your plans for the present and the future, take them seriously. Give them the attention they deserve, because when you want something bad enough, nothing can keep you apart from it. Fight relentlessly for what it is you want out of life, but in the end, remember that everything is temporary. Don't hold yourself to such high, unreasonable expectations. If you make a mistake, laugh it off and learn from it. When things go right, celebrate. When things take a turn, embrace it. Science has proved time and again that we never truly stop learning. And if you're still listening to this, chances are you've still got a long way ahead of you. So don't stress or sweat about every little thing, because you're gonna keep making mistakes and then making them right. That's a part of life, and you know that. So get up, get over yourself, go after what it is that you want so badly, because believe me, it's out there waiting for you. So make it happen and make us both proud. Sincerely, you. This may be hard to hear right now, but oh my god. Hold on. I need a burp. Okay. Because you never, oh my god, I stumbled. Habits. Hobbit. Hobbits? Make school one of your favorite hobbits. Hold on. And that actually ties into my next words of advice. After I burp. There's a clear shift. I can't speak English. So close. So close. Okay. I need to take my own advice. Like, goodness gracious. Number 9. Learn how to speak, walk, talk. I swear I'm trying. Okay. Bottled up inside. Wow. Oof. I can't. I can. Kathy can. Oh my god. The bloopers are gonna go crazy. I would take a water break, but the camera's resting on my water bottle and I don't want to mess up the shot. Number 11. Number 12. My ears are poking out. Oh my goodness. The hair is just doing its own thing. The more you get out, compliment their outfit. Why did I pause? Oh my god. Rather than repeated number 17. Numero 17. You are your true love. Oh my god, you are Romeo. You have a habit of putting yourself before others. I wish. Plans for sincerely, you.